You coming up here? You come up here. I need you to come up here. I'm going to come down here and get you tonight. Y'all know I don't have no sense, right? I'm here. There you go.
Hello, everyone. So I go by E.P.I.C, which stands for every person is called. Out of Matthew 22:14, which says that many are called, but few are chosen. So how many out there tonight know that they're called? Praise God. And how many have responded to that call and are amongst the chosen? Hallelujah. Well, I see here on the wall it says that this is the year of restoration and recovery. And so I just want to say, as I was driving down here, I went through a lot of turbulence, and I went through some rain, and I saw the clouds, and I looked up, and I was reminded, and I just sensed God's presence and the weight of His glory. And like Minister Boston said, I was reminded that we have the power through praising God to pull heaven down to earth. Yes. Because the clouds, as I looked at the clouds, they were just they looked so close that you could almost touch them. And I just reminded that God inhabits the praise of His people. And so I'm just grateful to be here tonight to praise with you, to worship with you, and to just lift His name up. So this piece that I'm going to share first is entitled, and it goes like this. You take my breath away because you are so worthy. I struggle for the words to say, knowing I'm undeserving. The blessings you pour out on me, I can never repay you. You gave me eyes to see, and I vow to stay true. My heart swells within my chest, and I can hardly breathe. I'm giving you my best. To you alone, I cleave. You bend down to the earth in response to my faintest cry. In you I find my worth. I am the apple of your eye. You hide me in the rock as your shadow goes before me. You lead me in my walk and show me how to adore you. I fix my eyes on you, my one and only love. You are the King that's true and reign from up above. You know, so I was looking at the sign and I see that it says restoration and recovery. And so for myself, it's been a very difficult season. But I just sense that the Spirit is saying that He's restoring some things, just like Joseph's cupbearer, that He's restoring some people to their position. And that He's not only, and that everything that has been lost is now going to be recovered. And so anything that the enemy that might have been lost in this last season, I feel like God is saying it's going to be recovered with interest. And so, you know, that sign right there just really sums it up. And so as I was driving, like I was saying, I was driving and you know, I faced some adversity coming down as I often do when I'm ministering, but there was a tornado watch up in my town. I was calling my mom, should I go, should I go? But as I was coming down and I'm going through the storm and I'm looking at the rain clouds, there was a period where I'm driving in the midst of this storm and I'm surrounded by clouds. I'm just surrounded by them. And it's all I can see all the way around. And I sense God's presence, like I was saying, so heavy. And I remember that He is in the eye of the storm. He's in that place where you would expect there to be destruction, but He carries us through. And we go on through. And so I was just really encouraged by that. And then I looked over to my right, and I just saw that there was so much growth, and there was such a harvest. And I'm reminded that the fields are ripening to harvest. And so I'm going to share this next piece, and it's also entitled, but I just want to share this with you all because it really kind of details my walk and some things that I've experienced in my faith. Lord, I love you. So why do I keep on choosing myself in this ongoing pursuit of happiness, far beneath what you intended for me? Why do I go to the store and buy things that provide a quick rush for me, when from out of the burning bush you're still seeking me? I stand in the midst of fantasy and if only, never really planning, but burying the skips of the seed that was planted deep inside of my heart, creating confusion. With all this God-given potential, and the sky is the limit, but still the fullness of my calling is not a reality, but an illusion. I claim that I have writer's block, but when I hear you whisper in the recesses of my heart, I rush on by and I don't even stop. Because Martha and I have a show to go to. So we rush right past Mary and we say, we're God's servants and we have work to do. Who are you? Forgetting that you are not in the earthquake, nor the wind, nor the fire, but speaking to me in a voice less than a whisper, ready to take me much higher. So when I run out of wind and I come to the end of myself, and I have nowhere left to turn, I thank you for taking me back underneath the shelter of your wings, where I realize that all I have been searching for and all I need is in you. For in you I find my all in all. You are my everything. I want to come to the place where I stop running, but allow your spirit to be the vehicle that transports me in the spiritual place where you remind me who I am, and lift me out of the ashes and set me firm on my feet, no longer lame, but strengthened by the blood of the Lamb. Hallelujah. Hail to God, the undeniable, unshakable force, unifying my spirit, heart, and flesh. I praise you with all gratitude for drowning my iniquity of great magnitude in your sea of forgiveness.
Come on, let's